Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Now, I'm very interested in this next one because Patrick Delahanty is here, and he has a PlayStation 4, just came out.
Yep, got this on Friday.
Friday.
Gave it a thorough test, did an unboxing.
Day one edition.
Yes.
Do you get a special sticker or logo or anything?
No, there's nothing special on it, but I'm loving it so far.
Awesome. Now, qualification. You're a PS3 user.
Yes.
You love PS3.
Yeah.
You were PS2 before that. Did you ever have an Xbox?
Never had an Xbox.
Okay, so we're not judging it against the Xbox. This is mostly judging against the PS3, I guess.
Yeah, and I think it's a vast improvement over the PS3. It doesn't have the games library yet, but it will get there at some point, I'm sure.
In fact, it's likely to get there faster than the PS3 because it's an x86 processor.
Exactly.
So it's a little easier to write software for.
Yeah, and there aren't many exclusive titles yet, but those will come, and even if they're not exclusive, they're still on PS3, and it's easy to write.
Give us a quick tour of the features. It still has a Blu-ray player like its little brother.
Yeah, and it can play DVDs and Blu-ray. Can't play audio CDs.
Cannot play audio. Okay, and no 3D yet. They said there will be an upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there'll be many software upgrades. And hopefully, because the organization in the menus isn't really there, it's kind of all just...
So we're not seeing the traditional PlayStation 3 UI?
It's got this horizontal interface still. It's a little reversed where everything...
Instead
on this
of
side
popping down, it pops sideways.
Yeah,
okay.
And there's stuff down below, so you've got all the games just in a straight line.
That's good, actually. It was always hard to get to a game on the PS3.
Well, I would like it if it was categorized somehow.
Right.
If I want to get to something that's way over here I haven't played in a while.
Have you played Battlefield 4 on it?
Yeah.
Pretty good?
It looked great. Yeah.
So that's, I guess, really when you're reviewing this, and unlike the Xbox, this is not a multimedia device. It does have a Blu-ray. In fact, the PS3 was the best Blu-ray player on the market the whole time because they could easily upgrade it.
Yeah, and I played Blu-ray on this last night. Worked great. Played DVD. Worked great. Interface was simple.
HDMI only, right?
Yes.
No other way of connecting it to a TV.
Right.
And it is cheaper than the Xbox, $100 cheaper.
Yeah, $100. It doesn't come with the camera like the Xbox comes with the Kinect.
Or the Kinect.
But that's only $60.
And this would work with the Move controller if you had a Sony Move controller.
Yes.
Okay. So let's, I mean, really, it's all coming down to what does it look like? How are the games?
Yeah.
By the way, I saw Netflix on there.
Yeah, it has Netflix.
Amazon Live.
Amazon,
Redbox.
Let me go back down.
Oh, quite a bit. All right.
Yeah, so it's got kind of selection similar to the Apple TV here.
So it's a good media
Not quite
device.
as many, but I'm sure they'll add more. There's no MLB, but it's off-season, so at some point they'll
NBA and NHL, that's nice. All right, let's see a game. You've got Need for Speed, the latest version of Need for Speed on here. That's your favorite game?
Yeah, I've got Need for Speed, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Battlefield 4, and so far Need for Speed is the one I'm enjoying the most, but I love driving games.
Yeah, well, that would explain it. You drove here from Boston, didn't you?
Yeah, 3,000 miles.
Just can't get enough. Is it use your existing PlayStation account? You don't have to create a new account?
Yeah, but to do multiplayer, unlike the PS3, you have to buy PlayStation Plus.
Ah,
so
no free lunch
no free
this
rides
time.
anymore.
All right,
It's going to be $50 a year.
All right. Still less than Microsoft.
Yeah, still less, but yeah.
That's good to know if you do multiplayer. So we're going to play a single-player version. You've got a, what is that, a Marussia B2? A Marussia B2?
Yeah, the battery.
Oh, nice timing. By the way, that's another thing that is big change on the PS4. The controller now is very different, and a lot of people think is better than, frankly, the not-so-great PS3 controller. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the feel of this a lot more than the PS3 controller.
These are the little handles are longer. It's easier to grasp, especially with a smaller hand.
And just the texture, it's different. I think it feels better.
It does feel good in the hand. Now, what is this? Oh, we're going to give them a different one here.
Yeah, we get the charged one here. It comes with one controller, but I did get a spare.
Okay.
This is a touch screen, or not a screen, but a touchpad in the middle, so that games can use this.
Have you used a game that uses it yet?
The only one I've seen that has this is Battlefield 4, but that's just to access some options.
Okay. So this is yet to be really fully implemented.
Yeah, and it has speaker in here and a headphone jack, so you don't have to have wireless. You can actually just plug in. It comes with a mono headphone that you can plug in.
Right. So there's no wireless audio, but there is a wireless controller which has audio.
Yes.
Hardwired audio.
There's a share button, so you can easily share gameplay footage on Twitch TV. and screenshots or movies. So they're encouraging sharing of the footage and the gameplay.
I do notice they've changed to a micro USB charger, which is nice because everybody has lots of those probably. So you don't have to charge it off the PlayStation. You can charge it with anything, right?
Yeah, and but the PlayStation will charge it now when it's
even when it's off.
When it's off.
Hallelujah!
Drove me crazy on the PS3.
You had to leave it on to charge up your controllers.
And it comes with the one cable to charge the controller, but my second controller didn't come with a USB cable.
Oh, that's crazy. Fortunately, these micro USB cables are a dime a dozen. So, all right, let's play a little bit of a game.
Yeah.
What did you think? The graphics look better than on your PlayStation 3?
Yes,
noticeably.
Yeah, noticeably better. There's a lot more action. There seems to be less lag, less time at loading screens. Now, that could just be the games, but I think it's the system. Like the Xbox, it has 8 gigabytes of, well, this has GDDR, but the Xbox has DDR.
RAM.
Yeah.
And then how big is the drive? 500 gigs, right?
500 gigabytes, and unlike the Xbox, you can remove it and put in a larger one if you want.
Well, we noticed that. We did, in fact, if people are interested, we did an iFixit teardown on Sunday. It's Twitch Special 173, I think. It was the first thing you do before you even open and void the warranty. You can slide off a little panel and get right to the hard drive. So Sony's making it easy to upgrade the hard drive on this. That's nice. Standard SATA 2 hard drive in there.
Yeah.
Not a great driver, but you're busy. You're busy.
Yeah.
You're doing other things. You're doing a review.
And I'm not seeing any other people on the road right here.
That's because they left a long time ago. They're already in Santa Monica.
Oh, here's one up ahead.
Oh, good.
I'll catch him.
I think
there's
that's
a pursuit going on up here. So.
Oh, look at that. There you
have
go.
To I hit the median. Oh, that's not good. There we go.
We should point out, people are going to compare this as I did to Forza 5, which is the new driving game for the Xbox One. That's designed to look like real cars. This is designed to be...
it's more of an arcade game.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So we like the... there you go. That's hard to do that while you're reviewing. I understand. Yeah, I'm doing the Xbox One next week, and I'm going to be worse, so don't worry about it. So you like the graphics?
Yes.
The new controller you think is better?
Yes, I like the new controller much more, and the light is cool that has on the end here.
Yeah, I love the design of the PS3. Still can sit on its side as well as flat, right?
Yes, they have a stand so it can stand vertically that's sold separately.
And I think this will look nice in your home theater.
Yeah, and it's smaller than the PS3.
Yeah.
And definitely smaller than the Xbox.
Yeah.
The one con I have is it's not backward compatible, so I still have to have my PS3 hooked up so I can finish The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5.
I think that word has gone out on both the Xbox One and PS4, but it's really important to underscore this. None of your existing games as it stands will play on this thing.
Which is different than when the PS2 and the PS3 came out.
That's right. And maybe the companies are planning some way of streaming your old games or something like that, but we haven't seen any details on that.
Yeah.
So right now, you're going to either keep your PS3 and finish those games. Last of Us is great. Yeah. Not available for this, though, yet.
Not yet. I don't know if they're going to do a PS4 version, but some companies have announced upgrades where for $10 you can upgrade your PS3 version of
if you go through
Assassin's
GameStop,
Creed or Call of Duty Ghosts, you can get the PS4
In
version.
effect, you're selling your old version because you're giving them the old disc and they'll give you the new one for $10.
Yeah, but you can do that right through the PlayStation Store
nice.
and download the new version.
How's the battery life on these? The same?
It seems to be less.
Yeah, I noticed you ran out a little prematurely.
Yeah, no, I had been playing with that controller last night too.
Okay, all right. So you got a good evening's worth of play out of it before it ran out.
They look the same. I couldn't tell which one was which.
Well,
so I got the wrong one.
Now we know. All right, well, let's get the quick pros and cons and your recommendation.
All right, the pros, it's priced $100 less than the Xbox One. So it seems to be a good price point. Improved controllers.
That's $399, right?
Yes, $399.
Yeah.
Improved controllers and a smaller system with an elegant interface and the replaceable hard drive. As for the cons, it's not backwards compatible. For multiplayer, PlayStation Plus is required. So it's going to run about $50 a year. And the music limitations we mentioned.
Right.
So buy, try, or don't buy. I would give this a buy.
Well, why not?
But wait until there's games that you want to play.
Yeah. Some really good games come out this spring.
Yeah, and Destiny next year I want on the PS4.
Yeah. Uncharted, which is a Sony classic, is going to be
that's going to be
Uncharted 4, right? Or 3? I think 4 now, right? 4. Holy cow. Yeah, good. And Watch Dogs will be out eventually,
Yes.
too, and I'm
Yeah,
very
that looks
excited about
great.
that. But that's going to be on both platforms. Thank you, Patrick Delahanty. Patrick's our house programmer and wizard, and we really appreciate having him around. The PlayStation 4 from Sony, $299 is a buy.
Yes.
Did I say that right? $299?
$399.
Wishful thinking. $399, still a buy.